As always, guys, like and share the video for us. It helps us out a bunch. And while you're at it, yes, tremendously. While you're at it, hit the subscribe button or the like button on the page, wherever it might be. I'm not so good at telling you where these buttons are, but
it's on there. Everybody knows how to work it. I'm sure you're all smarter than we are, probably.
So, so we appreciate it. All right, guys, welcome back to our Street Smarts video series. We're going to be talking about gas stations tonight. There's kind of this alarming trend with perpetrators sneaking up on people in gas stations. You look at FBI stats, and gas stations and car washes are pretty high target areas. So once again, we're going to take a look at a video, something we found in a news station somewhere, that shows just exactly what we're talking about.
Shows how easy it is for someone to get away with if you're not paying attention.
Certainly. And on the left-hand side of your screen here, you're going to see an individual pumping gas. They're not doing anything wrong. But kind of like the ATM video, you might want to take some precautions. So this other vehicle approaches, individual gets out in the car,
swings the door open, grabs their wallet or purse. What do they get away with here?
Something.
Looks like a purse.
Don't know exactly what they got away with, but they got away with something.
Yeah.
And hopefully, this is going to be a real nasty surprise to this person when they turn around and go to grab their money and realize that I don't have any money to pay for my gas.
Yeah, just left in the Hyundai.
Yeah. So, once again, we put together a kind of a mock setup where there's some tips to kind of avoid this situation. And we want to go right back to the detect, deter, defend method of thinking. Take a look around. We saw in that video that, hey, the person pumping gas was kind of looking off to their left as that vehicle drove in, but really made no eye contact or didn't pay attention that they stopped on the other side of the vehicle.
Yeah. Detection would have been pretty much the only thing they would have needed in this situation, I think. Well, that didn't look like the type of person that was going to commit armed robbery or try to, I don't know what the word, argue with them about it.
No.
I guess if they would have been detected, they'd have probably just kept on driving.
Certainly. You look into the deter section, you could have locked that other door.
Yeah.
We've seen it before where people have carjacked young mothers and the kid's still in the back seat.
Yeah. Scary.
Very scary. And that's probably one of the worst examples that you're going to run into. I think, and if I get an opportunity, I'll look it up. There was a high-speed chase where a guy actually stopped the car that was running from the cops and took the kid out and then continued to high-speed chase. So it gets even more dangerous. So detect, making eye contact. Hey, what are you getting in my car for? Deter, having that door locked.
Don't just be staring at the rolling numbers on the gas pump. Look around.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
Take a look. The deter and defend is going to be real close to the same thing.
Yeah, by definition, in this situation, I mean.
I'm not seeing a fist fight going on here. I'm not seeing an armed robbery going on.
It actually kind of looked like, kids to me needed some booze money or something along those lines. Most likely, young punks.
Yeah.
They weren't going to argue if they were caught. They weren't going to, turn it into an altercation of any kind, but just a little detection to deter them may have been all you needed to defend against the situation.
Right. So we're going to take a look at our scenario a little bit here, and we're going to give you some tips on that. All right, guys, so here's our gas station scenario, we set this up kind of like that. Ryan's pumping gas.
I got my back to the car, I'm not paying attention, watching the gas pump roll over, you know, kind of like we seen the last person do. Jason was able to slip the door open, grab the wallet off the center console, and make it away.
Yeah. Now, this was my wallet. I mean,
Yeah,
I wasn't stealing his wallet. So.
But, yeah, I mean, I knew he was going to do that. We set it up, obviously.
Certainly.
And I still didn't, I really couldn't tell that he was doing it.
Yeah.
And he's not, you know, a seasoned veteran at stealing wallets out of
No.
cars either. You know, some of these people were really slick.
Yeah.
Some of them are.
Yeah, I was actually surprised I didn't drop it or drop the camera, fall over. I mean,
Something.
trip over the post. I mean, yeah, I'm not a great thief. So the thing about it is it's not that hard and it's
Not at all.
fast.
It is.
So
You know, obviously, I teach classes on how to be aware, you know, we do a lot of this. So I'm pretty in tune to what's going on. And he's not a seasoned veteran. And the only thing I noticed about that was the door handle clicked and I could feel it and I was leaning against the car.
certainly.
If I hadn't been leaning against the car, I wouldn't have noticed anything.
Well, the other
Anything
thing
at
is,
all.
the other thing is, you know, this gas station. There's nobody around this gas
It
station.
was real quiet.
Real quiet. We're doing this late in the
You
evening.
can see the rest of the pumps are all shut down and everything
Yeah.
else. I mean, it was very quiet there.
So, had it been a noisy, blustery day with traffic going by, would you even have noticed that click?
No way. There's no way.
So, it just goes to show you how easy this kind of stuff is. And in this situation, that same thing, detection would have been the key to figuring that out.
Right?
I mean, all you gotta do is, hey, what are you doing? And we're gonna see that here right now. So, we're gonna set the same scenario up. I'm gonna go around and check and see,
Hey man,
Do
back
that.
off. Back
That's
off.
all it takes. Hey, what are you doing?
I had my hand on my, you know, I carry, so I had my hand on my pistol. This time he wasn't going for my passenger door. He was going for me, so I felt threatened. I had my hand on my pistol, asked him what he was doing, and that's all it took. He walked away.
Yeah. Now, obviously, I'm gonna walk away anyway, but
Right.
for the vast majority of encounters with your criminal, that's exactly what's going to happen. Like I said, they want an easy target.
Yeah.
We go back to this detect, deter, defend. Even if you're not carrying a firearm, you know, the presence of mind to see this kind of stuff happen before it happens, it's going to make your life easier. You know, I go to places in states where I can't carry a firearm. I don't really want to, but it's something I got to do. And the same thing applies. In matter of fact, I get a little more aware, I think, after years of carrying a firearm without it, because I kind of feel a little,
Naked.
yeah, naked.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Stuff like flying without my pocket knives and my flashlight and stuff like that. I feel very out of my element when I get off a plane and
Oh,
I
it's-
don't have my gear with me.
It's for sure a piece of my day-to-day, and if I don't have it, something's off.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's like, you know, forgetting your cell phone or whatever it is. So, go back to using these detect, deter, and defend
Methods.
principles
Yeah.
and methods, and it's gonna stop a lot of things before they ever happen. So,
You know, and that's ultimately, we want all of these altercations to stop before you have to draw a pistol or a knife or whatever you're defending yourself with. And that's kind of what we're getting at here. If you detect, deter the situation, and defend in a non-deadly way, that's ultimately what we all want to do. Nobody wants to deploy their firearms,
no,
but
makes it better for everybody all the way around.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, stay tuned for the next one, guys. We will be back at it here shortly.
thanks, guys.